Welcome back. This is your host, Black Tachyon, and today we will be playing Factorio! Welcome back. So, last time we were working, we were trying to get our red circuit production up and running. Of course, we need to bring some power in, and I'm out of the low or the medium size. Let's build a couple of these. So we are now producing copper cables. The other thing we need, of course, is the green circuits and the plastic circuit boards. So, for this, we're going to just set up for now, since we don't yet have our logistics system in place. We will need, basically, let's go grab 4 stacks of plastic bars. We have 2 stacks on us. We probably want to keep some on us for manual building stuff. And I am getting some really low frame rates at the moment. One, two, three, 4. Okay, so we have our upgraded energy production, which we will be needing to use. What we really want is we want our logistics system, but we can't get that until we have our blues fully set up. So we can go ahead and get logistics slots going. Let the robots bring stuff to us. That will be helpful. And we're going to need some green circuits for all of this, so grab some green circuits there, grab a stack there, grab that one. We're just going to grab every green circuit that we can just to prime the system for now. So a stack of each, stack of each, stack of each, stack of each. Okay, so we also need to basically output, and I think if we move power around a bit, let's so we can set up a shared For now, we will just put them into wooden chests. So we now have red circuits being produced. I believe that was the last component we needed to get any blues into the system. So let's take the few that have been produced and just see if that will kickstart the blue production. Once we have some blues built up, we'll be able to get the logistics system, and then we'll be able to do requester chests, and hopefully that will solve the issue. Let's see, what are we missing? We're missing this smart inserters also. Throw these down. Grab some smart inserters. We're basically at the moment acting as the logistics system. Throw those in. Now we should start producing blues. While we're at it, let's down here, let's go ahead and grab some of the greens and throw them on the conveyor belt. Got quite a few reds already stored up, and of course the greens are missing at this point the regular inserters. Regular inserters are missing circuits and iron gears. Let's see, those are stone gears. I think we have some iron gears up here. Let's take the iron gears we've got. Let's go see if any more circuits have been produced. Be much better once the logistic robots are doing this for us. Throw those down, and we'll throw these in. Throw the rest of the iron plate. Go ahead and grab the inserters we have. Throw roughly half the inserters in there. Put the other half into the blue production. And blues are missing iron plate and circuits. Probably going to have to increase our circuit production. So many things requiring circuits at this point. Our copper is looking pretty decent. Our iron isn't quite as well as we'd like. But, let's see. Let's go ahead and we needed iron plates. Let's pick up about 2 stacks of those. Go ahead and pick up whatever green circuits are available. That should get us producing some more blues. And for our greens, we're basically just out of the blues, so we have to wait for that run of blues. We do have some blue science packs we can start throwing on the conveyor belt. And we are getting really close to being able to go ahead and start the research for the logistics system. Let's see what we have in terms of actually building robots. We have lubricant, we have electric engines being built. Electric engines are going to the common thing. So now we're going to need a factory to build the robot frames. We are going to need a roboport that needs a lot more iron, and our iron production is still pretty low. Not fully backed up on iron, and we keep stealing from the chest, but we are getting a little bit in that chest. So let's see, let's go ahead and build our first roboport. That's going to take a little bit of time. Meanwhile, let's see. If we set this guy here, run some power up to him. Let's see, this guy we need. Robot frames. Which basically needs steel, electronic circuits, the engines, and the batteries. So we will... That should get him the circuits and the electric engines. We will need to... For now, we're just going to, in this crate, throw some batteries in and throw the steel in. So take a thing of batteries. We're not producing any batteries because we're out of copper and steel. Need to remember to fix that in a moment. Let's see, needs those. Let's go grab some steel. What's our power looking like? Yeah, we're not producing nearly enough power. We are going to have to go take care of that next. But that is going to produce at least some frames that we can use to build our first couple of robots by hand. Let's go take a look at our power production. Let's see, we want... Okay, our logistics slots are available. So, we could go ahead and do this. We don't have nearly enough blues to finish this yet. Modules, we will want some modules to speed stuff up and to get some efficiencies, so we'll go ahead and start researching the module system. Meanwhile, that may be why we are low on power. We're not getting enough wood at the moment. Let's see. Guy is full. Have somewhere I can throw this extra stone down, maybe. Don't want to put stone on that line. Well, for now, we will just keep one pile of stone on us. And everything wood-wise is being produced. I just suspect that with our current power draw, we're just really not producing enough wood. Although we are starting to fill this line back out. May have been a issue of we have a lot more wood starting to come through, so that may fix the issue, and that may get us back to full efficiency, or at least full dirty water efficiency. Now that everything is going again. So we just had a lull in the wood based on the growth patterns. Let's see. We are not yet full production for those two, and we are still under consumption. Okay, so I think what we need to do is we need to look into upgrading. We can go ahead and jump all the way up to the Mark III, I think. And of course, we're still waiting on our Roboport to build. And we're obviously not getting through our iron fast enough for the amount of iron we're needing at the moment. Let's see, these guys need more plastic bars, it looks like. Let's go ahead and grab some plastic bars. I think we were low on petrol. We are creating stuff, so that means we currently do have enough room in all of our things. We're just basically waiting on the petro to fill up. We have plenty of coal right there. Let's just grab another 4 stacks for the reds. pretend they're a logistics robot and go pick up these circuits that are waiting on us. Right now we have circuits for the red. I think we were low on circuits over here for some of this other production. This guy's needing iron plate. Let's go ahead and grab those and grab those. And okay, so getting really close to probably having enough, and we really need this logistics system up and running. We're going to go ahead and start the research there. We will put those there. This guy needs the circuits. And this guy needs the fast inserters that we have available. And this guy is waiting on red circuits. So let's go pick up some red circuits. Let's see. I have a lot of stone gear on me. Let's only keep a couple stacks and limit the rest. That's probably where we should have thrown our stone, is into that storage bin. Too late now. I guess we could go pick it up, however. Let's get some red circuits. And now this guy is waiting on circuit boards. We don't have any of those on us. All this running around would be much better once we actually finish researching logistics. And once we actually get our robot production up and running. But for the moment, we're going to pretend these are provider chests, and we're going to pretend we're a giant logistics robot that can carry lots of items. Let's throw the circuits we've got in, and let's go ahead and pick up the smart inserters that were made. And we will throw the smart inserters in here. We are producing blues now. Looks like we're about out of greens on the conveyor belt. Let's go pick up what greens are available. Throw those in here. That should keep that going for a little bit, not counting the blues that we need. Maybe we'll have a few blues up here now that we can just go ahead and at least keep a tiny trickle of research going while we wait on other things to be built. For labs worth, that's not a whole lot. And the RoboPort is not yet built. Which we're basically waiting on the RoboPort built to build so that we can build a Mark III pump. And then we can start building Mark III boilers, which require advanced circuits. Those also, Mark IIs also require advanced circuits. We're gonna have to go pick up some advanced circuits, I think. These are producing very, very slowly. I'm not sure why this box only had one. This guy... There's plenty of circuits, there's plenty of plastic there. Oh. For some reason, I got this guy mixed around. This guy was never actually producing. This guy needs the copper cable, so we're basically waiting on his turn there. We may need to produce the copper cable a little bit faster. We can always upgrade that factory later. Meanwhile, we need 14 of the... okay, our RoboPort's almost done. Let's run up here. I think we're going to initially place the first RoboPort. It's not going to help the science, but we're going to place it over here so that we can actually self-service new logistics robots coming into the system with a provider chest in the area. And that means we're also going to need to build logistics robots, and I think we want to... For now, I think the construction robots aren't quite as important. We may leave those manually being built a few at a time as we need construction robots. And there is our RoboPort. So let's take a look. If we build it here, I believe that can service all of our high-tech oil stuff for the moment. Of course, he needs power. Would have been too much to ask for it to have been right on a power line. And there's this. So for now, what we are going to do... Let's go ahead and build our first... excuse me. First passive provider chest. And let's position this a little bit differently. Put him here. This guy's going to do the logistic robots, which means he basically needs advanced circuits and flying robot frames. So here's his flying robot frames. For now, we will just throw down a box and put some advanced circuits there. And he is going to output into a passive provider chest for the logistics robots. And what we are first going to, and we don't yet we do not yet have our requester chest because we need to finish that up, but we will basically stick our first requester chest here so that the logistics robots as they're manufactured will be flown and put into the... Actually, I wonder, is there enough room here if we do... Nope, not quite right. But I bet we can do a long-handed right there. And if we bring him some power... So, we now have logistics systems automatically being loaded into, or logistics robots as they get produced, loaded into the thing. And we're already out of red circuits. How many does it take? It takes 2 apiece. Okay, so that gets us our logistics system kind of bootstrapped. We'll need to start turning everything into provider chests and requester chests. That's probably going to take a bit of time. And of course we need to finish researching the blue so we can get our requester chest. Let's take a look at what we have down here in blues. Let's grab the fast inserters, throw them in here. Grab the smart inserters that are available. Throw them in here. And let's grab the blue science that's available and put that on the line. or at least keep our science researching for a little bit. Meanwhile, let's see, this guy needs green. And I think we are probably past 20 minutes at this point. I forgot to originally set the timer. So, if you have any comments, please leave them below. If you like this series and want to watch more, subscribe. And in the meantime, this is Black Tachyon signing out.